server, and today we're going to show you a little in-depth tour of probably the town that most of you are going to know. And
you're going to grow and come to love. This is our SpawnTown, which you will spawn right outside of where we were. You actually cannot leave through this just manually. I have rigged so you need to step on the pressure plate in the middle. It is a portcullis, so just kind of a cool
I'm gonna
little...
spam the crap out of this gate.
There's actually a rule about that. Don't spam the gate.
Oh, I didn't read that. You see, I'm one of them illiterates.
Well, right now we'll have E4Ducky explain this part of the town. So, without further ado,
are you ready to learn, children? All right. So there's a gate, and this is a little
we'll show you this when we're about
yes,
to
we'll
close.
explain that later. It's a lot of fun. Just walk around this main road. Here is a sign, a little sign. There's the town center right ahead of us. There's a public mine shaft over there. Doesn't really need much explanation. And then there's a Relic PvP, which is behind us, which we'll talk about later. But looking behind us, there is the giant creeper pumpkin, which is for the Halloween event.
Notice all
every
of the
season will hopefully have a different event and or just theme going around.
Notice that all of the actual lighting, not the mob prevention lighting, the actual lighting that are lighting the walkways, we have changed those glowstone bits into pumpkins to celebrate the event. So if you see any pumpkins, just know that there should be glowstone there.
Also, don't want to get too deep into this, but the quest, right now there's just the El Dorado one. Each season we'll try to get a new one in. We'll just let you explore that yourself. Right here we have the admin bumps. So basically you walk up to it and there are tons of different choices. Lots of fun.
Anyways, coming back this way, here's our public mine shaft. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Well, this public mine shaft really kind of explains itself, but in here there's a ton of free storage for you. Be aware that anything you put in this chest is subject to being taken, stolen, borrowed, any form of you losing possession. At the moment, really there's not much down
There's
here.
not much, just a little
Picks and torches.
of our transportation. However, I won't really explain much about that, just kind of show you the inside quick here. It's not unfinished as we read transportation plugins, but
which we will be getting at the base of the designers of the bucket, however long they decide to make that.
Over
this is
this
the
way.
center of town, basically, telling you where things are, what's going on, message boards.
just make sure to be reading the top wraparound message. That'll be the main message you want. That'll be changing a lot, so just make sure you're looking at that a lot.
Also, there's a chest right here. It's got some freebies. Please only take one of each.
It's not really that exciting.
Nothing too crazy in it.
So, I mean, if you do take more than one, we'll just replenish it. Just know that you're not going to be able to sell any of that. Here's the rule hut. Nothing fancy.
Rules.
Just
Everybody loves rules.
you actually need to read these rules. We will have a confirmation button that you need to press and answer a question about them to be able to have builder status from the default.
So basically what I did here with the houses is I was like, hey, every city needs some houses. So I built the house. We edited in exact clones of the same house. There is, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses in here for anyone to take. You just gotta pay for it. Each house is exactly the same
So
dimensions,
you're not getting
same
anything
rules for it,
special.
but you can actually buy a height upgrade, depth upgrade, where you can actually not have that for the sake of accidentally running into it.
And here's just a little tour of the house. There's nothing in it. You can decorate it yourself. Once you buy it and put a permissions lock on it, it is pre-built inside the house within the dimensions. It's just on the roof. Nothing really that exciting.
Also, quick update, every season we'll probably be having freebies that we'll just stash in your houses. Right now you'll get a cookie and a pumpkin.
So that's kind of fun. Just a little bit of seasonal update to show that we are still keeping the server going. Over here, I'm actually going to give you all a quick tour of my house, and then I'll follow you on to his. As you can see, I got a decoration here. Don't really use my doorbell. I don't understand why, but there's always sheep in my house, so I kill them.
It's probably you have dirt laying around somewhere.
The little note block, my personal farm, which currently there's not much growing in it. Pumpkin and watermelon, nothing too big. I actually have a bed there that doesn't really show up. My enchantment table, my just random items in here. This is an unlimited water supply, just the bucket right there. If you ever need water, just let me know. I will let you come in and get some. I'm up here. This is restricted for all of you. This is my enchantment area. I have a little key up there. Those powders and whatnot. And then, yeah, this is just our barrier wall. Not much else to say about that.
Some minor history around here. We actually had a spot connecting, but then we actually got rid of that.
Pretty tacky. I'll have a E4 getting into his house. Note that both of these houses are still works in progress. We will be changing stuff as time goes on and more blocks are released.
Alright then, well, because I'm such a nice, seasonal person, I have a happy sign on my house. It says Hailey Halloween. And inside the E4 Ducky banner, we have couches made out of assorted blocks, nice looking glowstone pattern, and, well, I have tons of books around here because I'm a book nerd. Not really, I hate books actually, IRL. And here we have a kitchen. I sell blocks, not really, stay out of my house. Right here, a little history about this window. I actually had a hint for the El Dorado quest in that window that you can look through. There's my beds. Down here's a mob farm that was actually supposed to be a giant mushroom farm, but I could not get the dimensions to work right. Down here's my music lounge and art gallery, which I will keep private. Here is a portal room, which I still actually haven't added a ender portal. You can take a quick look down here. Just a classic half and half little room. There's a ton of nether bricks, and then right over here there's just a ton of glowstone. Because I thought
Actually,
the next portal kind of area was supposed to be some kind of aether thing, but it wasn't.
Funny little hint here. He actually didn't know that the crystal blocks that are now the ender portal. He thought that those were diamond, and so he built this, hoping that that would be correct. I had to point that out, that it wasn't, so I left him this message as he was offline at the time.
I never saw that. Hold on, let me see that. I thought that was just a message I left. Okay, you can push me up the ladder.
I'm actually pushing him up the ladder. This is kind of a cool glitch.
Alright, I'll just check the side later.
We'll,
Down here's my storage, and I also have an incinerator, but you probably won't be in that place ever, because it's mine, and it's my storage, and I don't want you taking it. This is my alchemy room. Here's my flasks. Here's my water storage. Here's my level 1 through 5 enchantment table, which I actually snuck over while playing survival to do 1 through 5 enchantments instead of having to do the massive, like, 1 through 50 enchantments, and it was really hard to actually find a low enchantment for myself, so I snuck over.
He actually legitimately made all of these potions and whatnot. I thought that was actually kind of impressive.
Well, you can't at the moment. There's practically no way to actually spawn potions and or creative mode all items get potions. So took quite a bit. Kind of tedious, but you know, it's fun experimenting around.